Hello, good morning. So nice to have you this morning. I think we have someone else coming, so we'll just wait just a minute or so before we get started. So as far as props today, blocks may be helpful, as well as a blanket, possibly, or even a pillow or a bolster. However, you can also go through this sequence without any props, and you could always use alternatives if you have them. And you may want to, if you like, grab some water and have it nearby. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started so that we have time for the full sequence, and I'll just let the other person in if they pop up. And you're more than welcome to keep your camera off, but feel free to turn it on if you'd like as well. So safe space here for you. And we're gonna get started in Sukhasana, our cross-leg position. With your spine nice and tall, we're just gonna begin by taking a few deep breaths in and out of your nose. And if you like, you can close your eyes or keep your gaze soft. Inhaling all the way down into your belly. And allowing your shoulders to just kind of fall and melt with each exhale, releasing any tension. Today's class is all about focusing on self-love as a form of self-care. Allow yourself to find your natural breath. We're going to move into a head to knee pose. So extending your left leg out, bring the sole of your right foot in to touch your left inner thigh. Now, we're going to take a side bend first. So extending through your spine, you place your left hand on your left shin, thigh, whatever is comfortable. Bring your right arm up for a stretch. If you like, you can bring the block here under your left elbow and bring your right hand to that right hip. So whatever kind of feels the best way for you to come into this pose. We're going to be holding each pose for about 2 to 3 minutes. And we're I'm going to be reading a couple of passages from the Four Agreements. A big part of finding our self-love and being able to really tap into self-love is to clear any negative mental chatter, or to be able to change the ways that we think and speak about ourselves. So I'm going to read through a couple of those passages, and then we're going to maybe focus on some affirmations for self-love. Slowly turn your chest down towards your knee, and then we're going to go straight into head to knee pose. So bringing your forehead down towards that left knee, rounding through your spine. Just allowing your natural breath to flow during this practice today. It's a very gentle yin sequence, or it's intended to be gentle. Just being mindful to keep your muscles soft as you're into each pose. It can be tempting to kind of engage your muscles, but we want to actually keep our muscles soft so that these stretches will go deeper than the muscle. And using your hands, slowly begin to press yourself back up. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So extending the right foot. And we'll start with that side bend. Taking the variation that feels right for you this morning. Regardless of which variation you choose, remembering to open up through your chest. So you're pulling that left shoulder back just a bit to open up. And maybe just take a moment to observe what's going on in your head at this moment. Without judging yourself, what type of thoughts are you thinking? Just simply observing, almost like there are clouds in the sky, just seeing what's going on. Slowly rotating your torso towards your right leg and going down, head to knee. And using your hands to press yourself back up to neutral. Coming to a wide leg straddle pose, both legs out, palms or fingertips down to the mat, slowly walking yourself down until you find your edge. Allowing a gentle stretch in your inner thighs. And feel free to rest your forehead either on a block or a prop, or you can allow your head to hang heavy here. After taking time to observe your thoughts, let's explore what the four agreements say about our words. Through your words, you express your creative power. It is through the word that you manifest everything. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent manifests through your word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through the word. Maybe allow yourself to consider, how do you speak about yourself, of your goals, of your intentions? Do you speak words that will allow those things to manifest? Do you think thoughts that will allow those things to manifest? And using your hands to slowly press yourself up, we're going to find our way to child's pose. Just bringing your big toes to touch behind you. I'm going to be bringing my knees wide here for wide leg child's pose, but wherever it feels right for you is fine. And with your hips down, on the back of your feet, on your heels, again, walking your hands forward. Feel free to place your forehead down on a blanket or a block if that feels better. And while we're here, we're meditating on the affirmation, everything I need is within me. Everything I need is within me. Allow yourself to repeat it internally and with confidence. Everything I need is within me. And pressing yourself up, you're going to come forward to lay on your belly. You're going to either find a Sphinx pose with your elbows under your shoulders, palms pressing into the mat, gazing at the top of your mat. Or if this is too intense this morning, feel free to bring your forehead down to rest on the backs of your hands for crocodile pose. So kind of whatever you're feeling, honoring your needs today. In Sphinx pose, and allowing your heart to kind of pull forward. We're going back to Four Agreements. I'm going to read another short passage here. You can speak. What other animal on the planet can speak? The word is the most powerful tool you have as a human. It is the tool of magic, but like a sword with two edges, your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. And knowing how powerful our words and our thoughts are, how often do you make time to just speak loving words to yourself? To remind yourself that you are loved and that you are talented and capable of anything. Now extending your arms in front of you, begin to walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat and walk your feet over towards the left side, taking a prone variation of banana pose. So really extending through that right arm to feel a stretch along the right side of your body. And if you like, you can bend your left elbow to place your forehead on the back of your left hand. And meditating on the affirmation, I let go of negative thoughts and beliefs. I let go of negative thoughts and beliefs. Walk your feet back to center and move your hands and your chest back to center. And now we're going to take it to the right. So continue with your hands over towards the right, extending your left arm up and over for a deep stretch, and slowly walking your feet over towards the right. And as you internally repeat the affirmation, I let go of negative thoughts and beliefs. You take note or observe how that affirmation feels internally. What do you feel as you repeat that affirmation? And walking your feet back to center, and then your hands. We're going to come to our backs for a supine twist. So bringing your knees up, arms maybe out to each side. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, allow your knees to fall over towards the right. And if this twist feels too deep, you can bring a block or a pillow or any type of prop under your knees to kind of bring the floor up to you. Free to keep your head up, or you can send it over, go over towards the right. Internally repeating the affirmation, I am patient and kind with myself and my progress.
I am patient and kind with myself and my progress. And bringing your knees back up. So allow them to fall over towards the left. I am patient and kind with myself and my progress. And bringing your knees back up, feet on the mat. Just bring the soles of your feet to touch or reclined butterfly. Allow your knees to fall toward the ground. Placing your hands at your lower belly. As you allow yourself to repeat and feel the internal, feel internally the affirmation, my self-care is worth making time for. My self-care is worth making time for. using your hands to press your knees back up. Go ahead and grab your block or your blanket, whatever prop you have. Lift up, lifting your hips. Place your prop right at your lower back. Extend your right leg out and draw your left knee in towards your chest. And if you feel like just remaining on the mat for this, you certainly don't have to use a prop for this pose. For these last few poses, just send your awareness within, really thinking about what are some of the things that make you unique? What are some of the things that you love about yourself? Allow yourself to focus on those things. Allowing yourself to feel whatever comes up with those things. Happiness, excitement. Just allowing those feelings to flow. And release your left foot down to the mat. And let's switch. So extending your left leg out and pulling your right knee in towards you. If you haven't already, you can close your eyes or keep your gaze low. And release your right leg to the mat. Lifting your hips to remove your prop if you used one. Bring your feet about as wide as your mat. And just allow your knees to fall in towards one another. Bring your hands out to each side, your palms facing up. Just taking a moment to observe how you're feeling in this moment. So opening your eyes slowly if they're closed. Roll over to one side and press our way up to sitting in our cross-leg position for a few minutes of meditation. Your spine nice and tall. Your eyes closed or your gaze low. Taking full deep breaths in and out of your nose. To increase your self-love, we have to expand on the good things that you think and that you feel about yourself. Expand on the good things that you say about yourself. As soon as any negative thoughts try to come up, we need to challenge those thoughts. So as you breathe deeply, I want you to receive this affirmation. When I fully love myself, I am able to fully love others. When I fully love myself, I am able to fully love others.
So allowing this affirmation to settle deep in your heart space. When I fully love myself, I am able to fully love others. And as you prepare to leave the mat, I want to challenge you to make an effort every day to consciously show yourself love. Whether it be doing one of your favorite activities or just giving yourself whatever it is that you need in that moment, or even just taking a moment to speak affirmations, positive, uplifting affirmations to yourself. Make a conscious effort to show yourself love every day. Allow yourself to find your natural breath and begin to make slow movement, wiggling your fingers and toes, moving side to side. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and we'll end our practice with our palms together at our heart center. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose and sighing audibly out of the mouth, releasing anything that you feel like you need to release with that exhale. Inhale. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Namaste.